Namaste everybody, and thank you for coming for another session on Yoga Vidya. As usual, we will start with the exercises. So we request everybody to stand up and let us go through the warming up exercises. So please stand erect and look straight ahead and turn your eyes up. To the right, look down, roll to the left, look up as much as possible, turn to the right, look down, look to the left, look up. Now, turn the other way around, look to the left, look down, look to the right, look up, look to the left, look down, look to the right, look up, look straight, blink your eyes a couple of times so that you won't feel dizzy in the head. Now, turn your head to the right and as far as possible look down, turn to the left, look up, turn to the right, look down, turn to the left, look up. Now the other way around, look to the left, look down, look to the right, look up, look to the left, look down, look to the right, look up and look straight. If you wish, you can blink your eyes a couple of times now so that you bring your equilibrium back. Now we will turn the shoulders forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back, up. Now look the other way around, go back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, up. Now spread your legs to equal distance as your shoulders. Then hold the two hands and then turn the other way around. Turn one way, full back. Turn the other way, full, breathe out, then breathe in, then breathe out, then breathe in, then breathe out and stretch. Breathe in. Now we will move the hips. Roll the hips right, back, left, front, right, back, left, front, then other way around, left, back, right, front, left, back, right, front. So next, just a minute, I've got to, I've made a mistake in the setting. Let me just correct that. Now we are going to do Tadasana. For Tadasana, take one foot, go next to the wall so that you don't fall. Then Take the foot as far up as possible. Then you can rest against the wall if you wish. Take the hand up. Stretch as much as you can and breathe out. Breathe out and stretch. Get off the wall so that you can get your balance. So stretch. Breathe out and stretch. Then relax. Now do it with the other foot. Take it up. Breathe out and stretch. Try to get away from the wall so that you can stand on your own feet. On one foot. Once is enough. Now we will do Gomukhasana. So please sit down. Take one foot. Make sure the heel is next to the ball of the hip. Take the other leg over, bring the other leg over, and then you can stretch it up, hold on, lock it, and then look up for maybe 1 or 2 or 3 counts. After you have done that, take the other foot down. And then Ramon sir, there is a urgent request. Mr. Pillai is trying to join, is unable to join. Can you help him, sir, please? Yes, we are trying. So Ramon sir, please try and help him. He is making a request on Yoga Vidya. So the other leg heel, please put it under the hip. Put your leg on the side and then you take it up, breathe out and stretch your head. Has everybody been able to do this, or do you all want to do it once more? Can you all give me feedback? Okay.
I could do it.
Okay, great. So you all don't need to do it once more, right? Okay. With no feedback, I'll assume that it's okay. So now we will go into the relaxation mode. Now, one thing that we all need to understand is that as we begin the practice of pranayama, pranayama by itself is a path, is a step towards achieving final moksha. So for moksha, what we need to do is to be able to get away from external anchors, be indifferent to what is happening in the external world, or be participating yet not be touched by it. And what pranayama does is to enable us to be like a duck in water. So asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dhyana, dharana are the critical paths which allow us to get into a state of samadhi. So that is the fundamental objective of Yoga Vidya. Whatever we do, ultimately we have to get to that point. It may not happen in overnight. It takes a lot of effort, lot of practice, but that is ultimately what we need to be doing. So right now, the objective of making you all relax the whole body is to ensure that the prana movement is unimpeded, so that you all feel the prana. So the key here is the difference between cognition and experience. Experience is pratyaksha. I am in it. I am able to see it and feel it. Cognition is I am intellectually observing, or I am intellectually able to understand what is happening in the experience. But the experience is obviously uh, part of my sense of identity or my sense of existence. The cognition is a derivation of the experience. It is a subset of the experience. So we need to be very clear about these two things. Uh, so what we will now do is to start with the relaxation part, and from the relaxation we will start the process of the pranayama part. So please sit in Padmasana if possible. The reason we need to go into Padmasana is because the Padmasana pose will ensure that you're firm and your Muladhara is against the ground, and thereafter you need, and then that the Ida and the Pingala, the sun and the moon halves are in balance. There is no one side which is overwhelming the other. Then you need to keep your fingers in a manner that the entire circuitry, the prana circuitry, is closed. Thereafter, you need to put your tongue against the upper palate, and now start following my instructions. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the brain. Relax the brain. Relax the front of the brain. Relax the front of the brain. Relax the left side of the brain. Relax the left side of the brain. Relax the back of the brain. Relax the back of the brain. Relax the right side of the brain. Relax the right side of the brain. Relax the brain. Make the brain calm. Relax the eye muscles. Relax the eye muscles. Relax the face. Relax the ears. Relax the inside of the face. Relax the throat. Relax the throat. Relax the throat. Relax the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Relax the chest. Relax the chest. Relax the back. Relax the back. Relax the abdomen. Relax the abdomen. Feel the whole body going calm. The whole body must be calm. It must be alert, but it must be calm. Feel the breath go in from the nose, push the abdomen out, and go out as the abdomen comes in. Do not force anything, just observe the breath. Experience it. Experience it. Experience the breath entering the nose. Experience the breath entering the face. Experience the breath at the throat. Experience the breath going in and out of the throat. Experience the breath going into the lungs. There should be no forcing. The breath must go in and out naturally. Observe the abdomen go in and out naturally. Now we begin to control the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Relax. Now, just for some feedback, are you all able to do this without any problems?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what we will do is we will start Nāḍī-śuddhi, and in Nāḍī-śuddhi we will start with your awareness or the cognition must be when you breathe in, it will be here, and then when you hold, you will begin to hold at, don't hold at the anus at that stage. Just breathe in, hold, and then when you begin to breathe out, bring the anus inside, and as you breathe out, keep your head down. You can keep your head down throughout also, that's not a problem. Keep your head down, and when you hold for 6 counts, keep your head down. So Jalandhar Banda is also there. No, it is Minu madam, the class is from 3 to 4. Timing has not changed.
Sir, then why was I not allowed in the class at 5? Like 20 minutes I've been trying. 20 minutes I lost just trying to get into the class. Because it kept telling me that you will be allowed in the class when someone lets you in. And to join.
I think, okay, I'll tell you what might have happened. Today we started at 3 sharp. So what might have happened is when we started doing the exercises, there might have been some, what you call lag. Because everybody would have been busy doing the exercises. and I would have been busy instructing. So apologies for the break, and please join the class. I'm happy that you're here today.
I lost all the third of a class, sir.
No, don't worry. We'll do it again if you want. I'll do it again with you. That's not a problem. Uh, so please don't feel upset about it. Um, but please continue with the class. I understand that that you have lost the third of the class, but let's continue. And can you start from with us now at Nāḍī-śuddhi, please?
So I don't know what you did in the last 20 minutes. It's okay?
The same thing that we do every time. When we started with the warm up, then
Yeah.
we went into relaxation, then we went into the breathing, and now we are going to go into Nāḍī-śuddhi.
So can I directly do Nāḍī-śuddhi now?
Absolutely, no problem. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
All right.
Okay, so don't worry about it. Just sit. Just be calm. That's all. The rules for Nāḍī-śuddhi are the same. So just be calm, and you will be able to follow the instructions. That is not a problem.
Thank you, sir.
So now, so we are going to do Nāḍī-śuddhi. Again, sit in Padmasana, and as I said, please pay attention to the breath that is coming in at the nostril when the breath goes in, and then hold the breath. Do not pay attention to any other place. Just hold the breath and try to be calm without forcing it. And then when you're breathing out, when you go into Jalandhara Bandha and bring your anus up, and then finally for holding there is Mula Bandha and Jalandhara Bandha. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, left, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, right, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, right, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, left, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, left, right, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. So this is Nāḍī-śuddhi Pranayama. Now, what we are going to do is Kumbhaka. During Vijayadashmi, I had taught Kumbhaka to whoever was there. Now today I will teach Kumbhaka in its entirety with the theory and the practicals. What do we do in Kumbhaka? In Kumbhaka, you will relax the abdomen. So the abdomen gets, sorry, not Kumbhaka, it is Kapālabhātī. I'm very sorry. today we are going to start Kapālabhātī, which we taught at Vijayadashmi. On Vijayadashmi, we only taught the way of doing things because there was a paucity of time. Today, what we will do is I will take you all through the both the theory as well as the practicals. In Kapālabhātī, you will keep the abdomen relaxed. Thereafter, using your motor organs, you will pull your abdomen up. Like this. So the breath is forced out. The first thing that happens is that the breath gets forced out. The second thing that happens is the abdominal organs. Here you have the intestines, the large intestine on the side coming in the back. There's a transverse colon, and then you have your stomach, your liver on the side, your stomach on this side. So what you are doing is that you slap, literally like a slap. You slap use your abdominal muscles to slap the organs inward. It does two things. One is the abdominal viscera is called, which is in a bag, and it is not held by any strong muscles. It's actually literally dumped inside. It's a lot of tubing that has been dumped inside that bag. It is held together by simple small tissues. So when you slap your abdominal muscles like this, what happens is that there is movement between the pipes or the tubes, the small intestine, the large intestine, all the other, the pancreas, your liver, everything starts getting massaged within itself. This increases blood flow to that particular area. Remember, blood flows wherever there is action. So suppose you are lifting weights, your blood flow will go to your arms. If you do pranayama, your blood flow will go to your Nāḍī-śuddhi, the blood flow starts going to your lungs, because that is where maximum action is happening. Similarly, when you do Kapālabhātī, blood flow will come to the abdomen or the viscera of the abdomen. Now, when the blood flows to the viscera of the abdomen, what happens is 2 or 3 things. First is it strengthens all the muscles, all the muscles of the abdomen. Why is that important? When we eat food, it goes into the stomach, it gets broken down, a lot of acids go in there. Then at the duodenum, there is a lot of other alkaline material that is added to it to neutralize the acidic content, and then it goes into the small intestine. Now here, how does the food, the chyme, move through the small intestine? Something has to make it move. No, so it has to be a pulsing action. This is called peristalsis. Now, peristalsis is very important for the food to move down and come up, right up to the end. When you do Kapālabhātī, all the blood vessels in the abdomen begin to get increased blood supply. This regenerates cells. So in our bodies, cells are always continuously dying and being regenerated. So when blood supply increases to the cells, the regeneration of all the dead cells begins to happen. Number 1. Number 2, the chyme that is going in is getting broken down by the enzymes and other things, and then it is beginning to get absorbed. When the blood supply is higher, the first thing that happens is absorption is better. So the amount of nutrients you are able to absorb from the food that you eat and its dispersal becomes better. This means it increases your digestive strength, it improves health. So Kapālabhātī is a very important pranayama. The next thing that happens is the slapping action also increases the activity in the nervous system at the back. Now the maximum number of nerves are in the small of your back. So when you do the slapping action, it stimulates the back, and that the signals go back to the top of the head, and it begins to feel light, and that's why it is called Kapālabhātī. Kapala means skull, Bhati means shine. So the skull begins to feel light. So Kapālabhātī is a very important pranayama. Are there any questions?
If we do Kapālabhātī, we'll feel like as though having cramps in the head. Is that
Okay. You feel you have cramps in the head?
after doing Kapālabhātī for a long time?
How many do you do?
10 minutes. I did not count any time, but 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
No, no. You must have counted the number of cycles, right? How many times you do it? So 10 minutes means you must be doing at least 200, 300 of these.
After minutes, I'll stop for some time. Then again, I'll be going on doing like that.
No, but have you done this before, or this is the first time that you have tried to do it?
Before also I would do. So I would get all the time cramps on the face, head, like that I would feel.
Then you must. So Milind sir does 100 times. So the thing is that. So the thing is, if you are not feeling comfortable, don't do so many times. Maybe you need to do only 10, 20 times. Then slowly increase it as you begin to get the capability. See, we are not here to win medals. We are here to improve ourselves. So if you are not feeling comfortable, don't do so many times. So I'm saying maybe you should do count 10, 15 times, then give a break and then do 10, 15 times. Why don't you try it like that and then come back, and maybe if you still continue to have a problem, then we can see what to do.
Okay. Okay.
Ramon sir, I think Lalita madam is trying to join. So can you help, sir? So now, anybody else has any questions on the theory of Kapālabhātī? Okay. So
Sir,
what?
sir, you told that skull will shine. Can you explain more on that?
Skull shining. The skull does not shine as in shine. I mean, it will feel like there is tejas in the skull. Can you get that part? You will feel light-headed, slightly light-headed, and you will feel like it's shining. That's see. Many of these things are you do not have equivalence in terms of experience. It will be slightly light-headed, and you will feel energized in the head.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay. So try it, and then it might not happen immediately. It might happen after some time. So,
Sir, do you
yes.
mean lightheaded, meaning you feel dizzy?
No. Dizzy means you must not do it. Dizzy
Then
means what is happening. There is an anoxia, or there is an oxygen.
starvation.
Yeah, or something like that. So we don't want to get into that area. We want to make sure that there is a pulse that comes up. See, here there are two different in when you do pranayama, as the amount of oxygen in the bloodstream increases, it goes to the head also. So when the oxygen level increases, you could get slightly lightheaded. When there is no oxygen, you could get slightly lightheaded. This is neither of the two. This does not get into that state at all. What this does is, because of the pulsing hitting the back of the backbone. See, there are lot of nerve ends here. Because of the pulsing action of Kapālabhātī, the reversing the entire nervous system is energized. So it's a different kind of sensation.
So how would one feel inside the head then?
You would feel a kind of an energy inside the head.
Okay. Energy inside the head?
Energy means tejas. Let us say tejas, a kind of
See, since
feeling of.
we have never experienced it before, we won't even be able to identify it as such. That this is what is stages. Like unless we have actually experienced stages before, how will we even be able to
I
tell?
understand. Yeah, you're right. Um,
Sir, we feel active, sir.
I would say that you would feel a little more kind of well-being in the head, a well-being in the way your entire brain's working is.
Is it because of oxygenation of all the cells?
This has nothing to do with oxygenation. That's I told you, no, there is no oxygenation of cells. The oxygenation of cells would come with Nāḍī-śuddhi. It would not come with Kapālabhātī.
Okay.
When you do Nāḍī-śuddhi, you are actually forcing the air in and out in a particular rhythm. When that happens, the amount of diffusion of gases is controlled and improved. Because of that, volumetric efficiency of your lung increases, the dead spaces in your lungs reduce. When that happens, the efficiency, the pulmonary system, that is the heart to the lungs to the heart to the rest of the body, begins to improve. When that happens, the amount of oxygen which goes to the brain increases. So that feeling is different. When then your oxygen, the brain begins to feel very active. This is not that kind of a feeling. This is a feeling of well-being. It is a feeling of a greater level of awareness.
Okay.
So you'll have to practice. I see some of these experiences cannot be replicated by communication. Communication has got a lot of weaknesses because the number of words that you can use to explain these things are not there. So you have to
So does
experience.
everyone get the same experience to different varying degrees, or the experiences themselves are different?
The experiences can be different. That's why yoga is a very individualistic thing, which is why I don't try to push it. I keep asking you all for feedback because each of you will have a different experience. And it is not necessary that I should also have the experience. I mean, like for instance, Jayashree madam has some experiences which are unique. And then you got Anand sir who went into he was able to isolate himself from the environment. So these are, I mean, some of these people are advanced. They are in fact very advanced. So their experiences are far. So it all depends on your level of sensitivity also, no? Your stage in life. Suppose you're worrying right now about what to make for tiffin or evening, and or if you're going to get guests and you're trying to squeeze this between those two events, or you have to go for a movie and then you're trying to make sure that you get to spend some time here, then your distraction is there, no? So then the awareness is split. There is distraction. So then the way you will experience will be different.
Okay.
It is you yourself will have different experiences in different times depending on your situation.
So everything is variable, basically.
It is, isn't it? It's all cognitive. We are talking about cognition here.
Right.
So even my ability to teach changes from day to day. My own understanding of the subject changes. My own and my ability to express changes on that particular day depending on my own awareness. So it will change for everybody, and then what I say, the way you understand will be different.
Yeah. So there is
Which is
no hard and fast way to know for sure that one is doing the methodology correctly, or one is going off the track and not realizing it, because you'll think it's different for me and different for you.
that is why I keep asking the question: how are you experiencing? How are you experiencing? Why? Because only when you open your mouth and tell me that I am experiencing this, do I get a chance to assess. See, in those days, it was a Gurukula. The teacher was getting pratyaksha information.
Right.
Pratyaksha means what? Personal experience. So that I could, the teacher will see and do, which is why I don't do physical asana. Why? Physical asana can become very dangerous. A person can get physically hurt. So I don't teach physical asana. But this is slightly more, I can do little amount of remote work. But that also I need feedback. Only when I get feedback from each of you, am I able to assess the quality of your current state. And remember one thing, this current state will change within the next 10 minutes also. Within the next 30 seconds, it can change.
Yes.
So it is that nebulous. So I am able to get whatever you are saying. So I keep asking you the question. That's why you all need to keep talking to me. The feedback is the one that allows me to assess where you are.
Yes.
Can I share my feedback about Kapālabhātī, please?
Please, madam.
Yeah. So whenever I do Kapālabhātī, I just become aware of my head. That's it. I just become aware of my head. I don't know whether it's lightheaded or whether it's tejas or the same. My attention, my awareness of my head goes. That is it. My awareness, my awareness goes to the head. That's it.
Perfect. So, Minu madam, I think maybe that is a very nice way of, putting it. I mean, here is a feedback that is real time and probably gives you an idea of what you should be looking for when you practice.
But didn't you just say that it's not standard for everybody to experience the same things?
I understand. look, since these are
This is a
all
conundrum, sort of.
no, it's not a conundrum at all. See, the thing is that since there is each of us is built differently, we are born differently, we live differently, we have
Yes.
different experiences. One shoe cannot fit everybody. So there will be a Cinderella here.
Yeah.
Now here what I'm trying to do is by trying to get as many people to give feedback, giving you a kind of an image of what to expect, because you are asking for an expectation. You're not see, the thing is that when you ask for an expectation, the only thing I can do is to give you some kind of an approximation.
Right.
That approximation then thereafter is got to be has to be reinforced by your practice. Only when you practice and you then get some kind of an experience and you share it with everybody else, will everybody know that this is what they should also look for. Now, Jayashree madam has said, I forget everything except my head. Now, that is a very, very good approximation.
Okay.
So, so you got some kind of a datum on which you can work.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thanks.
So, would you all, no problem. Would you all like to practice this a couple of times? Because I would like to go into the dhyana
Sir, I
part
had
also.
lunch 2 hours back. I can do Kapālabhātī, isn't it?
You did. You had lunch at 1:45.
Yes, sir. Yeah, around 1:30.
Arey baap re. Okay, don't do that, boss. Just for the sake of it, maybe you no, don't do it because I don't want you to get cramps. There's not enough time. See, okay, now you've got a really good case here. Somebody has had lunch and see what happens is the stomach. This is where your stomach is. So when your food is in the stomach, when you do this, what happens is, one is if you had a very heavy lunch, you might get cramps. However, if your food has left the duodenum and entered the small intestine, because the increased peristalsis action, what will happen is that one of two things will happen. Either the food will get pushed down further, in which case the absorption of nutrients does not happen and a lot of the wastage will happen, or what will happen is you won't be able to do it properly, in which case it's a waste. So what I would say is Pramod sir, is that instead of trying to practice it, just practice to relax the abdomen. Practice the relaxation of the abdomen. The others, you please relax the abdomen and then breathe out. As you breathe out, push.
May I interrupt, please?
Yes, ma'am.
There was somebody whose name is put only as busy. That person had said he is trying to get in but not getting through, like somebody else also mentioned. So please see that, and I told that person to try again. I messaged to say try again. So
I've asked Ramon sir. Ramon sir, are you there?
I am there. I have added everyone for whose message came. These two I have not got. That's Pillai and the other busy person. I have not got their things at all. I have admitted everyone whom I have seen. I am very much here.
Yeah, okay. So I just wanted to
get their messages here.
inform that.
Get the message on my screen.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody on busy, somebody called busy is there, has also messaged me separately.
I know, but I too just saw it, but I didn't get any message on the computer. Everyone else, I have admitted everyone else. I didn't get both these. Both Mr. Pillai and busy.
One moment.
I'm just wondering. I don't know much about these things, but just little that I know. Instead of meet, if it is possible, if it is convenient, to do a Zoom call from next time onwards, then no need for anybody to admit and all. No, I think so. Am I right?
I don't know, but the reason why we are doing Google Meet is because we are able to tape it, because many people are unable to join the class.
Okay, correct. Zoom, I don't know. I think it's done, but I don't know.
For Zoom to be taped, then there's some professional thing that I have to join and all that.
Okay.
So we can try that. I just try for within a 1 hour. More than nothing, 1 or 2 hours you can't do it.
40 minutes, sir. 40 minutes is the maximum it allows. So you are here. We have a very open-ended thing, no? So we we are comfortable.
This is better. Actually, we are all more familiar with Google Meet only. For us also, it is better.
No, not just Google that, madam. The thing is that you can ask questions. If it spills over to 1 or 10 minutes, also it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, what are we trying to do? We are trying to be comfortable with what we are doing. There's no point in doing something and not being comfortable with the whole program.
Absolutely. Yes.
So please try the Kapālabhātī. Meenu madam, I was just observing, I'm able to feel a pulse coming to the top of the head. See if you can feel a pulse coming to the top of the head when you do Kapālabhātī.
So are you meaning the back of the head, on top of the head, or it's like some
top
nerve?
Of the head.
Okay, some kind of a vibrating, pulsating thing?
It should feel some kind of.
As soon as you start doing Kapālabhātī or after some time?
My goodness. Just do it, no.
No.
Just do it. Just do it and look for it yourself.
But I have been doing with you right now when you started. And I've done like until there was this little interruption about Zoom or Google Meet. I did do it, but I didn't get any pulse. And then you said there'll be a pulse. So I asked you whether it comes immediately or you have to be doing it for, say, 2 or 3 or 4 minutes and then it comes. That's all I asked.
No, as soon as the pulse goes at the back, you should feel the pulse coming to the top of the head. It can be minor. It may be small, it may be a little more pronounced. It's just there. It's there. Even if it's a small thing, it should be there. Every time you pulse, it is after all neurons, no? The neurons will take the pulse and come to the back of the head, top of the head. Somewhere here, it comes here.
Okay, I'll look for it.
Right. Try it out now. We'll do it just for 1 more minute. We'll do, and then we'll go into dhyana.
Okay.
Sir, how much earlier should we have lunch before we do it? How many hours before?
See, in this class, no, I'm only teaching you the process. What you should do is, as soon as you get up in the morning, after you become fresh, when your stomach is empty, do it. That is the right time to do it.
Okay,
What
sir.
I'm saying is, tomorrow morning you do it. Send me a message how you were able to do it. If required, we'll do a WhatsApp call and then we will clear it. No problem.
Yeah,
Sir,
okay.
when you would.
Yes, somebody was asking, said something.
Yes, sir. During the Vijayadashmi class, I recall you're telling us that it's sufficient if you do it. If we do it 100 times, that is
Yeah.
50 times. Give it a break and then do it another 50 times. So typically, this takes about 1 minute or even less. No, I mean, because
It's
somebody
10
was saying,
seconds. 10 seconds
yeah,
maximum.
actually, yes, because somebody earlier was saying that they're getting cramps because they're doing for 10 minutes. Probably because they're doing
So,
for 10 minutes only, the problem is arising.
sir, 150 times in 10 seconds? Is that what you said?
No. See, how long does it take to pulse this abdomen?
So each one is a count. So 150 like that.
No. See, the thing is, I have been doing this for many years. So I'm doing more. But I'm saying you can do 10 times without any problem, no?
No, is it by the number of times you do or the duration that you do?
No, you can't count the duration when you're breathing. When your focus has to be on the breath. So the best way to do is to count the number of times you're doing it.
Okay. So 150 times.
No. Do it 10 times. Take a break. Do 10 times and then slowly add.
Okay.
Because if you get cramps, if you fall sick, then you will have a problem, no?
Yes.
So
I
until
had
you
one
are...
whole month of neck pain. Now I'm getting a little better. I was lagging in the class because of that only, the pain in my...
Correct.
Yeah,
So
I don't want to
now,
fall sick.
so you do the stomach only 10 times, then give it a break and do 10 times again.
Okay.
So what will happen is that you will feel better. And now, like Lata madam was saying, as you improve, do 25, break 25. Now there are times when I can, well, some days when I have not practiced, I will not be able to do, I'll be able to do 50. Then I'll take a break and do 50 more.
So break is like 2 minutes?
A minute or two. See, your body is different from my body. You are not, I don't know how much you are used to doing exercises. So you have to be comfortable. At the end of the day, you must be comfortable. You are doing this to be better, to live a better life.
Okay.
So now I'm going to Pramod sir, please try tomorrow morning. If you have any problems, just message me. We'll see how to resolve it.
Okay, sir.
So Meenu madam, you also, if you have a problem, message me.
Yes, so tomorrow morning I'll do it and I'll just little bit maybe message you. This is what I felt and this many numbers I did and whatever. Yeah.
Correct. So now I'm going to ask you all to now. We are now going to try and find silence. Okay. This silence is important because from this silence we are going to switch to chapter 2 and understanding of Brahman. So the silence is very important. So please try and follow the instructions. First we start with the breath and then slowly we go to we are not going to now work our way through at all. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are going to just observe the gap between inhalation and exhalation. Here you are not forcing anything. You are allowing things to happen. You stop being an instigator or and you just step back and become an experiencer. You are observing, that's all. Okay. So close your eyes. Relax the brain. Relax the eyes. Relax the nose. Relax the face. Relax the throat. Relax the chest. Observe the breath and seek the silence between the inhalation and the exhalation. Now I'm going to keep quiet as you observe the silence. Come back to the present. Now, do you all have any feedback?
I found it extremely peaceful and relaxing, sir. It was very nice feeling.
Great. Now, the peaceful and relaxation feeling is still, remember this, an experience. Okay? Now, one of the things, if you notice carefully, you'll notice that as the breath comes in, you will feel an increased activity within the brain. As you begin to look for the silence, that activity in the brain will begin to plateau. And as you breathe out, the activity will seem to, the brain's activity will seem to subside. Again, it will expand, hold and contract, expand and contract. So as the breath comes in, the activity will seem to expand, and then it goes down, it will seem to contract. The thing is, it is still a conscious, and that activity that you experience inside is what we call the consciousness. That's the one that is driving your existence in the world, in the environment. And that's what they call prana. When the prana is coming inside, it ignites the consciousness, and then the consciousness begins to engage with the framework that is existing around the world, around your world. So these are concepts which you all need to understand, because they are not there in the Western scientific world. They exist because you experience it. This is very important. They exist because you experience it, but they are not explained by science in that sense of the term. So, were you all able to experience this?
So I have one issue here, which happens most of the time. Whenever we sit for dhyana or anything, when we are breathing in and breathing out, they are not like for equal duration. Sometimes the breathing out is rushed and the breathing in is slow, or breathing in is rushed and breathing out is slow. So it is very, if you were to draw a graph, it would go like up and down like that. It won't be smooth and even, and exact number of seconds it takes to breathe in and come. So there's no pattern as such. So so I feel there is some lot of disturbed kind of a breathing. as soon as you sit. However, if I keep on sitting like that only for 10 minutes, imagine, then automatically the breath and in breath and the out breath sort of balancing out and become equal duration, more or less.
Excellent.
But immediately when you say, okay, let us now do dhyana, then and those 5 minutes that we are doing, it takes longer for me for those in breath and out breath to become equal. So it's like a fight between the two, sort of. And
okay, now I understood where you're coming from. Now let me try and explain what is happening.
okay.
What is happening is that when you come from a different, from in any setting and you sit in dhyana, you are in a state of turbulence, and after that it's like you have a glass bowl in which you have water and you've got some sand or some mud, the clay. Then you stir it. The clay is all the time, and then the whole thing becomes messy. You can't see it to the other side. This is the state that you are in when you come to sit for class. Then we start doing pranayama, relaxation, this, that, everything, and slowly that's the intent, that the entire kachada in the water begins to start coming to the bottom and you are able to see the other side. Okay. So what is happening is that your entire problem is that initially there will be turbulence, and as you practice, that turbulence will subside and you will begin to experience a peaceful existence. So that is true for everybody. It is not just for you. It works for me. It works for Ramohan sir. It works for everybody. So,
Sir, if
yes.
there is no one who like sits down and immediately their breath is also regulated like that, it will not happen, is it?
For advanced students like Jayashree madam and Anand sir and all, it might be happening.
At any given time of the day they sit down, they'll have like that.
Yes, it is possible.
No, sir, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So what
happen to
about
me.
the turbulence of life or your emotions or a million things I can tell which have a direct impact on whether you're breathing shallow or you're breathing deep or whatever?
See, it depends on the stage of life. It's called Purushartha. I mean, ashrama. If you're a brahmachari who has not experienced life, everything is exciting. In Grahasthasrama, you've got the child, you've got the husband, you've got the wife, you've got the grandparents, you've got the parents. Everybody is seeking your time and you're getting torn between priorities. You cannot expect to be in a peaceful state. In Vanaprasthasrama, you're struggling to find relevance. You have been working for so many years, suddenly you have no work, no income. Even your maid servant looks at you like that because you are no longer of value. You are not adding value. So you have to come to terms with that. But at that same time, you have a lot of time on your hands and you are able to process everything that has been happening to you. Then in Sannyasa Asrama, you are already gone past all the requirements of life and you are in a very calm state. Alternatively, you have been practicing throughout, and during life, some of us have a swabhav, which is very calm. Such people will be able to get into that state very fast. Some people are by swabhav highly excitable or highly stressed out or anxious and things like that. So for them, it will take a different time. So for each person, it will be a different thing.
Okay, sir. So when you told like to do by the time the breath could become equal to the other and settle down, it was over because it was so short.
So this is a class. No, I can only show you
what
to do.
Just a demo.
You have to sit and practice at home. No.
Okay.
So the thing is that you have to practice until you reach that stage.
So it can be even 20 minutes, half an hour.
Absolutely, you have to. Otherwise, how will you know what you're going, where you have to go? For some people, it will happen in 10 minutes. Some people, it will happen in 20 minutes. But the minute you reach the state of perfection, if you immediately leave it, you will not be able to experience the perfection. So you must get to the state of perfection, experience it for at least 10 minutes, and then slowly relax.
Okay. Okay, sir. Now I know.
It will take time. Be kind to yourself.
Okay.
You are not running a marathon. This is not. It's not like I have to get first standard in 10, first rank in 10 standard, first rank in 12 standard. There is no such
Oh,
requirement.
we are just amateurs like that.
No, if you're not even an amateur, if all of us are normal people, all of us are amateurs. There is no, don't label yourself. You're just a normal human being trying to get to a better place. That's all.
Okay, okay sir.
Okay. So be kind to yourself. The minute you become kind to yourself, you will become calm. The minute you become calm, all these experiences will start evolving.
Okay, thank you, sir.
No problem. So, are there any further inputs, any questions?
May I share something?
Please.
Yeah. So after Kapālabhātī, I don't feel the need to inhale for a while. Is that okay?
That's perfectly all right. That's perfectly all right.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else?
Sir, I also have some good energy, slight energy in the head. Is this also in the process to get self-enlightenment, this energy coming into the brain?
I would not put it directly as a the realization part, because in the realization part the requirement is slightly different. But what this will do is to make your body fit for that stage.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
No problem. Any other questions? Okay, so now I'm going to close the class here, and then I will shift to the Bhagavad Gita chapter 2.